Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Merry Christmas to all my brothers and sisters in Christianity. Before we start, hello, Alika. Welcome. Yes, you are the first. Thank you for being here. Yeah, the link is there for those who would like to join and talk to me. Yes, these days definitely there are a lot of discussion by Muslim extremists that all Christmas is this and that. I was watching a video. Somebody was saying this Muslim Latin, I think, was saying that yes, greeting Christians for Christmas is shirk, kufr, and such things. So just because you admit that God has a son, and I say Merry Christmas to everyone, because I don't admit anything. I just being nice to people. Hey, my brother, you, how are you? Yes, so I don't admit anything because there are millions of ex-Christians who celebrate Christmas as their tradition, and they don't believe God exists even. So I say Merry Christmas to them as well. What? Any of us admit anything? No, they don't admit anything because they don't believe that God exists. And I don't admit anything. I'm just, giving my condolence or regards to, sorry, condolence wasn't, but regards to what they believe in and respect them. That's all. Anyway, today was the snowing here in Sweden, in Stockholm, better say, and everywhere is white. So you wanted to talk to me, and the link is there. You're welcome to call in if you would like, and we can have a friendly chat. Okay. Something else I was going to share with you is that somebody has been impersonating my channel. I want to show, present, share screen. Yeah, when you go to Google, okay, let's go to Google, and you write perfect hour. The first thing and the only thing that comes up in reality is this channel, Perfect Hour. This is not my channel, and I have reportees to YouTube. Let's see what they're gonna do with that. It has been, this channel has just 57 copied video. He doesn't produce anything, and he has 1,150 subscribers. I wonder if people have been searching for me and they thought that this is my channel, because this channel has been there 9 months ago just. Okay, it has started 9 months ago, and it has just 57 videos, and all are videos, clips from other channels. But when you go to YouTube and write Perfect Hour, this channel doesn't come up at all. Hour, okay. When you search on YouTube, just my channel comes up. Okay, nothing about that channel. Oh yeah, now I see that. Yeah, okay. I didn't go down. I was checking in the phone. This one comes up. Let me see. Lilahanti. is that Dilahanti is not there. It was just mine. Okay, anyway, I wanted to say that those who would like to report the channel as well, I don't know if you are able to do that. I would appreciate that, to report it as, you know, a false Perfect Dava channel. Somebody just has impersonated my channel name. Okay. And yes, so for those who would like to call in and have questions, please put your questions, because I didn't prepare some special topic now. The most important topic was that it is Christmas tomorrow, and I would like to celebrate that with my brothers and sisters, in those who celebrate. It doesn't have to be Christianity. Are you going to come call in? Alika, do you have any question? Okay, while you guys decide, I can in that case go to, let me see. Oh, Alidawa is live. I wanted to call in actually, but I didn't know that. Let me see. I go to save. I wanted to call in and a little bit discuss with him. And yeah. Okay, let me see which one I can bring up. Pakistani sister. Okay, maybe I can do this.
My brothers and sisters are dying, but they're at a Shakira concert. They're shaking. My hips don't lie.
Are stretching my credulity to try and.
We can go a little bit and listen to this peers talk to this Israeli minister while nobody is calling, so that we can have our, you know, opinion on that. Share screen. Okay.
The Parliament's gone to the Foreign Secretary David Cameron, in which they're demanding that the UK no longer abstain on resolutions calling for a ceasefire at the UN, and saying thousands of bodies lie under the rubble. In particular, number of women and children have been killed is profoundly shocking. Too many Palestinians have died. And then this key line: by any measure, we are witnessing a catastrophe of precisely the kind of 1940.
Let me see. Adam 87. Sorry. Israel propagandists. You mean what is it? Piers? Yeah, Piers Morgan is Israel propagandist, or the other one? I don't know which one you mean. Of course, both support Israel's, but Piers Morgan is a little bit more, you know, fair, maybe. Okay, let's see.
49 Geneva Conventions were supposed to prevent. What is your response to that?
I think they're wrong. I think Israel, as you said correctly, Piers, Israel is acting to defend itself, to destroy a brutal and ruthless and horrific enemy, Hamas, which is guilty of the most terrible.
But you said yourself, Hamas. Hamas. You want to destroy Hamas. Okay, if you want to destroy Hamas, then we are with you. But you cannot kill women, children. There are rules in war as well. There is an international law, Geneva Convention. You cannot just bomb innocent people because you want to kill Hamas. You want to destroy Hamas.
Crimes against humanity. And our challenge here is to dismantle Hamas's military capabilities when Hamas, of course, embeds itself amongst the civilian population, in neighborhoods, in hospitals.
Okay, just because, first of all, you have said many things that people have been, what is it? Okay, somebody is calling in. Hello, Revelation.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, how are you?
Okay, good. The earbuds work, man. Sorry last time about the audio. It was all
No problem, don't
messed
worry.
up like everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can go through this video later then, in that case. Yes, how are you?
good, good, good. I just had a question for you.
Yes, please, yeah.
How do you not see Matt Delahanty's problem with you? I keep hearing you in the background. Let me see if I can cancel that.
Maybe, I don't know, because I don't hear any echo. Do you hear any echo when I'm talking?
No, I just hear myself talking.
Okay.
I'm new to this. But can you hear me though? I mean, can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly, no problem.
Okay, good. My question is, how did you become a Muslim? You said you're a converted Muslim. How does this work? And you said you were an atheist at 25, I think?
Yes, yes, at 25. I mean, at 25, I started to think. I don't know. I don't believe that I was atheist even before that. I was just raised in a Muslim family, and just never thought about it that God exists or doesn't exist. I just was living my life. And of course, I learned something. My parents were saying, and people were saying. So I learned something, but I didn't go deep in that. And then at the age of 25, I started to think that, does God exist? And I was looking around 2-3 days, just 2-3 days. I didn't see anything, no facts that people are walking. So then I decided, no, God doesn't exist. Yeah. But later, around 10 years later, when I got a little bit more knowledge of different things, for example, I got knowledge of the end, how the end will come, scientifically, yeah, that how the end comes. 3 different theories, but all of them says that the end will come definitely. Okay, this way or that way. So there is an end to this universe. This universe is not forever. And then I was in India. I was doing a documentary movie about people, population of the world, concentrated on Indian population. And there I came across Hinduism, and I was asking them questions, and I realized that their religion is basically purely based on imagination of people, and everything is according their surrounding imagination. For example, North India gods are different to South India. South India, because they are fishermen, their gods are more sea creatures, while in North is different. And they didn't believe in end. There is no such a thing. They believed in reincarnation. So I started to think that if God doesn't exist, then all religions should be like these pagans. None of them should believe the end will come. There is an end to this universe. And this was a fact that was impossible for people of the past to know, that there will be an end to this universe. Of course, only this one wake me up to think, not that I became Muslim because of that. So then I realized that Islam has solution, is trying to teach people how to live, and has a solution to our problems, all problems that we are facing on this planet. And I believe that all problems we are facing on this planet has a source that is in Abrahamic religion, is mentioned as the Satan. Sorry. Yeah, shaitan. Sorry for my throat. Yeah. So anyway, all problems is rooted in Satan. And I learned that Satan is nothing but a system in reality. Satan doesn't exist. I learned that Satan, in reality is a nickname of a system, a jungle system that we are living in, is called capitalism. Okay, so God gave it a nickname. Okay, but it gave us clues that what is this Satan. Quran says Satan spread poverty among you and lead you to immorality. Okay, so what spread poverty among us? The truth is that the capitalist system allows 1% of the world population earn $110 trillion, which is 50% of the total capital of the planet. Okay, and they don't stop there. They want to get richer and richer. So Quran clearly says that Satan is the capitalist system, and he asked us, Quran asked us to stand towards Mecca 5 times a day, ask him for the right way. And the right way is, the symbol of the right way is in Mecca, where we dress equal. We have to travel there, dress equal, no rich, no poor. Then we say to God, I accept it. And then we have to reject the one which I told you, the symbol of the inequality, which is Satan. We reject that and say, I would like to live equal. Of course, not Muslims. Majority of Muslims on this planet, they don't know. They just follow a tradition. But the meaning of that is this, that we have to reject this satanic system, this jungle system that allows people to kill millions of people, become rich by, for example, producing and selling cigarettes. They kill 5 million people a year. Drugs, alcohol, weapons, and corruption. Human trafficking is $150 billion a year. So this system allows people, not only allows them, it gives them the opportunity as well. So get rid of this system, Satan will disappear. There will be no Satan, because people will not have a reason to do bad deeds. Not even a reason, but they cannot, because you cannot go and rob, because everything belongs to everybody. It is free. Everybody share everything with each other. So you cannot rob from yourself. Today we can rob because it doesn't belong to me. I have to go and take it from others to make it myself, to myself. But in that society, I just can go and take it. But somebody say, oh, I have had people who say, no, then I go and bring everything. No, we will be educated as well. People will realize that I don't need it. I don't need to bring everything from the stores and store it in my flat. It is there. I can go tomorrow and take whatever I need again. Okay, and we learn to be careful, not overuse as well, because we realize that this is my society, and God is there to make sure that we learn and we get reward for sacrificing, for example, to work harder and to get less. That's a sacrifice, that I work harder. The more I work, I don't get money. I get reward from God, because I serve humanity. I serve my, I don't want to live in a world where people die of hunger, get killed by bombs. I want to live in a peaceful world. And that world, I say always, if Islam cannot create that world, I don't give, I don't want to use this word. I don't care if God exists. I don't care if God is Allah or Prophet Muhammad was. There was somebody who was writing me, a Christian, he's in a channel. He said that, oh, I saw Jesus, and you should also go on your knee and ask for him to show himself to you. I said, even if he show himself to me, I ask him, what is your solution for our problems? If you don't have a solution, I don't care who you are. Okay, give me the solution. I've said many times to my brother Martin, I say, I have found the solution in Islam. And I say that Marxism also has a solution, but I don't believe that Marxism can reach that world, because they don't have this strong belief. They have a good idea. Unfortunately, they don't have this strong idea of a God that commands you, okay, that you will get reward. People need something more convincible, people need this one. They don't need that some, a good person. I call him a good person, Karl Marx. He was a good person, okay, and he wanted a good, world. But not everybody listened to Karl Marx. But everybody, if they believe, then they will listen to God, because he said that if you don't listen to me, then you will be punished, because you want to live in a world where people get killed. This is, you are a part of that. If you say that I don't want to live in an equal world, I want to live in this jungle, then you will be a part of this, jungle society. You reject that society where everybody love one another, everybody share everything with each other. You reject that one, and you want to live in a world where people die of hunger, people get killed, people get robbed, people get kidnapped, or like human traffickings and so on,
Yeah.
and abused and so on.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
So
have a question for you.
yes,
Go
please.
ahead.
Yeah.
Whenever you're done, go ahead.
Yes. No. Yeah. Please ask your question.
All right. My question is, I've been thinking about this for quite a while, but I want your opinion on it.
Yes, please.
Why in religion is the main thing belief? Why do you have to believe? Why is belief so important? Just believe, just believe, just believe. It makes no sense that there.
Okay.
Why is something begging to be believed that there? Why is belief so important in religion? Go ahead, answer that,
All right.
or
Yes.
give me
Yes.
your opinion.
Yeah. Please. Actually, the belief is not so important, because Quran says that the Bedouin.
Actually, it is on the
Yeah. Okay.
Quran and the Bible, because I was a Muslim for 2 weeks.
Okay. Let me tell you. Yeah. So Quran says that the Bedouin says we believe. Tell them no, you don't. You believe as long as the faith hasn't entered your heart. Okay. You just say that you have submitted, but you don't believe until the faith has entered your heart. So belief is not important, because Quran says in chapter 107 verse 1 through 7 says that those who don't believe, they don't give charity, they don't take care of orphans, they don't, and so on. So woe to those who pray and yet don't do such a thing. So Quran simply says that those who believe as well and don't care about orphans and giving charity and so on, they are the same, they are equal. So your belief doesn't matter at all as long as you don't put it in practice. Okay, your belief is important if you put it in practice. If you don't put it in practice, then it is nothing, just showing off. If you want, I can bring up the verses for you and read it for you. Chapter 107 verse 1 through 7. Okay, so Quran says, and I know that the fight in Quran is not about believing and disbelieving. It's between oppressed and oppressors. Okay, so you believe, and I know that in Quran that those who sacrifice themselves, even if though they don't believe, okay, if they sacrifice for their own kind, they will be rewarded. Allah says in chapter 49 verse 13 says, "Oh mankind." It's not saying "oh believers," it's not saying "oh Muslims," it's a "oh mankind, we created you from men and women, and in the sight of Allah the best of you is the one with the it says with the most taqwa is sacrificial. Okay, somebody has translated as the most righteous of you. Okay, so those who do righteous deeds, those who sacrifice, give charity, those who help and so on, because Allah says what is this righteousness is also to give to the orphans, to the poor, and so on. So those who do this, they will be rewarded, whether they believe or disbelieve, doesn't matter. Mankind, you are one of those mankind, my brother. Okay, it doesn't matter what you believe in, just do good deeds, that's all. Yes.
But you're gonna say after everything that's been written that blasphemy or blasphemy is just unforgivable or non-belief. So I can be a and this is something that you don't realize because I've watched all your encounters with Matt. You
Okay.
don't seem to realize that you expose yourself. Basically, what you're saying is you think that if people don't have a God belief, they're not gonna, if they do good for other people. And what you're saying on the other, what you're admitting without even realizing, I'm assuming is the only reason you do good things is because you have the 24-hour day camera watching you. That shouldn't be even religion, even being a good person. You can be the best person on the planet,
Okay.
but you shit on all your deeds simply by, well, if the only reason I'm doing good is because God's watching me. The only reason I won't do bad is because God is threatening me. I don't need God. I don't need a threat. I don't need the devil. I just Damn, I do good to good people. If you hurt me, I'm out to fuck you up. That's just
Okay.
the way things are. But no God belief. Anything you can attribute to God, I can do exactly the same thing without a God. So basically, no God needed. How do you allow a book to consume your mind to such degree at that? Because you should name yourself delusional Dawa.
Okay. Just we don't use F words here, please. Okay, respect that, because there are people who are sensitive, maybe don't like that word. But anyway, look. Okay, so I have to say this, that I'm not doing as I thought that you understood me. I said that I don't care if God exists or watching me or not. Okay, I'm doing this not because God exists. I want to live. This is me. Okay, I want to live in a world where nobody get killed. I want to live in a world where the mullahs of Iran are not threatening people. Okay, just because they want to get billionaires, and the Western countries supporting these criminals, dictators around the world, because they want to sell weapons to the Middle East. If there is no war and fight going on there, then how can they sell their weapons? And buying cheap oil and all these things happening because of a system. Okay, so I said that, I have said it before as well. If Karl Marx, if Marxism can take us to that world and God cannot, I say I don't care that you exist, God. Okay, I don't care that you look at me or watching me. No, what I care about is, what is your message? I wrote to that Christian who said that fall on your knees. If he shows himself to me, I say, what is your solution, the way out of this jungle? Okay, if you give me a plan, okay, if you show me. And why I called Matt Dillahunty was because I was going to tell him that what would convince you that God exists? If I split the moon, would God convince you? If he said yes, okay, which he was very, very stubborn, said that, oh, there is a million, reason that the moon might split and so on. So my aim was that if you, okay, come to that conclusion. For example, let's say Pancreas, he's an atheist, okay? He says that if God light up my wet napkin, his demand is very, very, low. So he said, if God light up my wet napkin, then I believe that he exists. I asked him that, okay, if God does that, would you love one another? Would you give charity? Would you do good deeds? If he doesn't light up, wouldn't you do? At the end, that's what it counts in Islam, okay? That you do good deeds. Doesn't matter if you believe it, you don't believe, okay? He wants you to do good deeds, all right? God says in Quran that why he says that don't worship these idols is because they don't give you any benefit. They don't benefit you. They don't harm you either, but they don't teach you anything, okay? What you learn now, I was watching a few hours ago, I was watching a sect in India, okay, that they eat dead body, okay? This is what it leads you, this, paganism. It leads you to such a things, they eat their dead bodies and, cannibals and so on. It was even this CNN guy, Reza something, I don't remember his name. He was sitting there and one of them was so rude to him that he was saying to his cameraman, can you please distract him? I want to run away from him. There was one of these guys, he was very rude to him. I don't know if you saw Reza Aslan. Okay, so anyway, the bad thing with paganism is not that God is selfish and he said, wow, you don't believe in me, I'm going to cry, I'll get angry that you don't believe in me and you worship God. No, it is just because they teach you nothing or bad things, okay? Otherwise, he doesn't care. He's the most, he has created the entire universe. This is what I have learned from Quran, and Quran says that those who it doesn't matter who, it doesn't say the believers, the Muslims, those who fight against inequality, okay, those who spread the message of equality, if they get killed, they are in the rank of prophets of God, okay? So for us, I'm not the only one, okay? We are millions of people, and we believe that even a Marxist like Ernesto Che Guevara, He is in the rank of a prophet of God. He's a martyr, okay? And we had Marxists who were killed in Iran against the previous regime and the current regime. Many of them, we call them martyrs. So, and everybody knows what is martyr in Islam. Martyr is the highest position in Islam. When you get killed, you are straight, you go to heaven. So we believe.
Why do you get killed? Why do you have to get killed in the first place? This is what I don't understand.
No, okay, look.
Why do people hold on? Why do people come to the world and there's so much suffering? There are places in the world where people don't even have access to clean water. While you're sitting in your nice apartment, and I'm sitting here in a booth, in a BS chair. You know what I'm saying? You have people that have no access to water. You have people dying. I lived in Colombia for many years, and I saw a lot of suffering. I saw homeless children. I saw. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something. Listen.
Yes.
I saw a girl when I was around 10, 11 years old. I saw a girl that was maybe 6 or 7 get chopped up with a machete in front of me. That changed my view of the world forever. And I think that God belief is a poison. I'm just shocked and horrified that you've allowed a book to control your mind to that degree. Let me finish real quick.
Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead. Just keep talking. I just want to bring these things up. A girl that was 6 or 7 years old with a machete chopped up with no mercy, and I don't even know how I didn't lose my mind seeing that.
Yeah, who did it?
What's Allah doing about this? Huh?
No, let me see. Who did it? Who did that?
It was a teenager, maybe a 17, 16-year-old kid.
I know,
he's already dead.
Yeah, who killed that girl and for what reason? Do you know? Was it because of God? Because
it
God?
Was something. No. It's people doing evil deeds. But
all right.
Like I said, what's God doing about it?
All right. So that's the thing is that God has created us not like angels. Okay. God has angels as well. God has trillions of planets with different creatures. And there is this theory, we don't know, this is our knowledge is very, very narrow. There is this theory of parallel universes as well, okay? That he has parallel universes. So he is so powerful and he has created maybe a planet.
He's so powerful, but he lets one of his creations die in such a horrific way.
No, wait, please, yeah. Let me finish it, yeah? So he has created a planet where everything is perfect. There are angels, yeah, they don't do bad deeds because they don't have the free will, okay? But he decided to create a planet like our planet with this way. Maybe there was another planet that, he intervened, he stopped such a things, but on our planet, he decided to give us the free will and the guidance that, hey, don't do this, don't do that, okay? If you do this, you will be punished, and if you do good deeds, you will be rewarded. So he has, I cannot, look, I say we are in this situation, my brother. You want to live in this jungle, you want to see more people get killed, or you want to get rid of this, okay? So if you want to get rid of this, there is a solution. He tells you the solution is to get rid of that person who killed. I know Colombia, I know that Latin America is very dangerous. It's because of poverty. Everything, according to Quran, the source of everything is poverty. If they have such a system like Sweden, for example, that we have, believe me, a lot of problems will disappear, okay?
Sweden's very anti-religious, by the way, isn't it?
Yes, I know. What I'm saying is that it's not because of that. I'm just saying that if you get rid of, Quran says the source of all bad deeds. Prophet Muhammad says also that when poverty comes in from one door, the belief goes out from another door. So belief disappear when the poverty comes. And I know that, okay? So every source of every bad deeds is this capitalist system that allows a spread this poverty among people and lead them to bad deeds, okay? So let's create a world with God, without God. I say with God is better because people will believe it more. God tells them that what is the solution? Prostrate towards equality.
They do believe. A lot of people believe.
I know. Yes, I know. But the thing is that I know that they believe, but they don't know what is the belief. They just follow, for example, they pray, show me the right way. It's just like, they don't know the meaning, okay? They just say it like parrots. Show me the right way. And they go down, up, without understanding. Hey, the right way is the equality. The way where
The right way is for us to let go of God and
okay,
take care of each other to make a better world. Forget about God. We'll deal with God whenever we die. And the best thing is for you and I to be good to each other because it's convenient and not
okay.
because God's watching me or God's
No, I
God is
said to,
ridiculous.
yeah, I told
God
you,
is
my brother.
ridiculous. Yo, Dawa, how did you get it? That the concept of God is how do you allow a book? How is it for you easier to believe all the miracles and all these crazy things that obviously we know are not true and these religious books, but it's not possible for you to think that maybe a group of bandits up in the desert made all this up to somehow control the world. But why is this so hard to believe that this book was invented by corrupt men that obviously hate women and they don't have any concern for children? But it's possible to believe that the moon's gonna split and Muhammad's gonna come from the sky, his golden unicorn, and the rest of the impossibilities. And actually, in all actuality, insanity, eternity is more like insanity, man. Don't you think? Living forever and ever and ever. This is torture, man. Think
Okay,
about pleasurable experiences you've had.
all right.
An orgasm is pretty amazing. It's a great feeling that lasts for a few seconds. Imagine an orgasm that lasts forever and ever and ever. You're gonna be tortured forever, Dawa. What's going What's going on, Dawa? I like you, man, but I just don't understand you, man.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
Jesus, you seem like a nice person, but the Quran has you a little bit like a moron,
Yeah,
Quran. It even
yeah,
matches, man.
yeah. Let me say, please,
Go
brother.
ahead.
I told you, I said, my concern is not next world. First of all, you picked up a lot of things like moon splitting. I don't believe that such a things happened. Okay, I don't
I
believe
know
that.
you don't.
I don't believe that Prophet Muhammad, because Quran says that he didn't have any miracles. Okay, so as I said from beginning, that I don't care if God exists or doesn't exist. What I care about is His message. Okay, and I have said many times, I was reading Bible. These extremist Muslims read the Bible to find a mistake or a contradiction. Oh, look, Bible said this. Oh, there is a contradiction.
Right.
Martin sent me the Bible. I was just listening to find a beautiful message in the Bible, and found some of them, and I took notice of them. Love one another, love your neighbor as you love yourself, and other things as well. So
Unless you're not a Muslim. If you're
no.
not a Muslim, now there's a problem.
Okay, look, I'm a Muslim, and I believe that God says that read everything and follow the best of them. Okay, so I follow, even if there is a good teaching of I have said many times of Buddha. I follow that good teachings. If a good teachings of a politician, I'm
Let's
following.
say that Buddha's far better than Islam and Christianity for sure.
Okay, so that's your opinion, and I respect your opinion. Okay, but anyway, I say I follow every good teachings from whoever is. No, I don't follow God because He exists. I'm following His teachings, where He tells me the most important is that when He tells me that the source of all problem is this jungle system, and He wants us to live in an equal system. I have to say hello. Axi Park. I say Park. Hello, Park. I have to say hello to him, and then we can continue. Okay.
Xavier. It's a little bit
Xavier.
hard. Xavier.
Yes,
Yeah.
Xavier Park. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Good, good. I'm actually a secular Buddhist.
Okay.
I used to believe in a literal God as well, a literal being, but Christians just kept giving me promises like, if you believe, your sins will be forgiven, everything will be made better in the second coming, everything will be made better in heaven. And I'm just looking at all this childhood cancer, just childhood cancer alone. Little babies, 2 years old, 1 year old, getting cancer. There's nothing we can do about it.
There you
how,
go.
how will teaching? I agree with you, Muji, that we should be good people. We should be better to each other. You know, we should share resources. I agree with that, and I think the world would be better. But how are we going to stop childhood cancer like that?
Okay. You mean cancer? Yeah.
Sure, cancer for anybody. Yeah.
Yes. I say that God has given us the guidance for living. Okay, he hasn't given us a book for scientific book how to cure, for example, cancer or HIV. There might come, you know, for example, HIV. If you he said something in the book how to cure HIV, it was there 1400 years ago, didn't exist. If it said even cancer, people couldn't you know, make the medicine. Okay, this has existed. And he, okay, what happened? He went, I don't know, he maybe he has some problem. I think he called from India. Usually they have problem with internet. Anyway, so God knows
You
that
made a good point.
yes, I tell you that God knows that we can fix all these problems ourselves by the time we learn. We cure a lot of diseases, okay, and we will continue to cure. Very soon we will find even the medicine for cancer, okay. So
Science.
God, yes. So
It's
God,
already out there, actually.
yes. So actually, this is one of the things that make us to develop. Actually, the difficulties, okay. 666. I don't know. What can I call you, my brother?
You can call me Tony.
Tony, yes, my brother, Tony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the things that make us develop is the difficulties. Okay. For example, in Africa, people didn't develop like in Europe and other parts because their needs were different than in Europe, because there was warm, they were just hunting. But in Europe, other parts of the world, they start to farm and so on. So that's why they started to develop. And so these difficulties also were something that made us to develop and grow faster. Okay, so this also, if there was no such a cure, then we wouldn't go around and search, okay, how can we fix these things? So this is also a part of our evolution, development, if I may say. Okay, so God, he has sent us not a scientific book, but a moral guidance that how we can live and how can we get rid of our economy problem, this satanic world. There are lots of chat that I think this Xavier Park said, oops. Okay,
The Cuban Buddhist.
yes.
My internet dropped. Yeah.
My internet.
Cuba.
I
Hey, let
realize.
me ask a question, Dawo, before
Yes,
I get
please.
off. I don't want to take any more of the time
No
because you're kind of
problem.
like all over the place. All right, my last question is, okay, so what's the reason for us being here on this planet full of all this these
Okay.
beautiful and horrific things? What's the reason? Is it a
Okay.
test?
Yes. The reason is that he created a smart animal. Okay, an animal that has a choice for to do bad and to do good, has a choice. And he sent us the guidance, and he gave us this capability to understand, okay, to communicate, so that he can communicate to us and teach us the way to human life and the way to animal life. That animal life is our nature, of course, but the human life is his commands and his guidance. So he created us, this animal, and his miracle is that he changed this animal. He was selfish, want to kill millions of people for his own interest. Changed this to sacrifice his most precious thing, which is his own life. Sacrifice himself for his own kind. And you ask me why all the time killings? No, it is sometimes necessary when they attack you, when Russian attack Ukrainian, they have to sacrifice themselves for their country to save themselves from oppression of Russia. And this has happened. Or let's say Second World War, Frenchmen, Polish, they should sacrifice themselves to get rid of Adolf Hitler and his occupation and oppression. So these times we need to sacrifice, yes. And you get killed in this battle, you are a martyr because you made the ultimate sacrifice. This the ultimate sacrifice is to give your own life. Okay, so that's the reason that he created this animal in this jungle, and one day he has promised us that we live in a human world and we all become human. Okay, love one another, share with each other, no killing, no robbing, nothing. Everything will be beautiful, absolute justice. Okay, so that's his reason that why he created us, and he tried to guide us. And it is mentioned in Quran that it will happen one day. It will happen. Yes, brother.
Okay. So hold on. Once
Yes.
again, so life is a test, right?
Yes. Not the test,
So
but not the test. I meant what I meant is that to create this beautiful picture. Okay, when we come to that world, first of all, already he has a beautiful picture from those animals. We are all born animals, okay, but we become human and live like a human and die like a human, or we still continue to live like Adolf Hitler, a monster, an animal, and die like an animal. So people choose. Already there is a beautiful picture, beautiful creature that is living like a human being and sacrificing himself, like my brother. Okay, I tell you that my brother, he put his life for his own kind, for people, and he sacrificed himself. He was tortured many times. He could just give up. He could just say, oh, I don't care, Khomeini. Okay, I'm not going to fight you anymore. But he did it, and after 7 years in jail, he was massacred with 30,000 other people. Okay, so this for me, this creature is better than angels. What Quran prescribed, yeah, that angels should prostrate to human. They shouldn't prostrate to Adolf Hitler, to Ayatollah fascist Khomeini, to ISIS. No, they prostrated to human. Human is the one who sacrificed himself. Not, you don't need have to be sacrificing your body. You sacrifice your money, you sacrifice your, you can sacrifice many things, okay? Your money, your wealth, when you sacrifice, you say, okay, you need it yourself. You maybe need this food and you think that, okay, he needs it more, so I give it to him. This is a human, behavior, and this is not in your nature. This is what you learn, okay? This is not in your nature. Yeah, my brother.
okay, I appreciate it. I'm not gonna take any more of your time.
No
I'll
problem.
probably
Thank
call
you.
you up next week. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
thank
What do
you.
you
Thank
say?
you very much.
Salam
Salam
alaikum.
alaikum.
Salam
Yes,
alaikum.
salam alaikum, my brother. Take care.
I'm not a Muslim.
I know. No problem.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm far more anti-religious than Matt Dillahunty.
Okay,
But
no
I
problem.
still talk to you because
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not?
I
Have
know,
a good
yeah,
one,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah, that's
Take care.
great. I wanted to talk to Matt Dillahunty this way, but unfortunately he was attacking. Yeah.
What do you call him? Matt?
Yeah, Matt. All
Take
right.
care, man.
Take care, my
All
brother.
right.
Take care.
Bye.
Salam alaikum. Yeah, thank you. All right. The link is there. Was a very nice chat with my brother. The link is there for those who would like to call in. It has been a lot of, we can go through this. Hey, you, yes, you wanted to call. Is Revelation 66 believer? Yes, he answered no, because the flesh cannot God. Eye for an eye. I don't know why you said that. Eye for an eye. You can maybe love your enemies. Okay. I have to say I disagree with this. I cannot love Ayatollah fascist Khomeini and fight him. For example, when I'm going to in the battle with Adolf Hitler, now Ukrainian cannot say I love Russians and then go and I love you, my Russian enemy, and then kill them. No, I say you have to be fair with your enemies. Okay, you fight them, but be fair, be mercy. Don't be like like Hamas, like Israel. Both of them, Hamas going killing women, children, Israel bombing women, children. Okay, not like them. Be mercy. Be, for example, you cannot just drop bomb in a building where there are anti-Hamas and supporter of Hamas. Yes, but there are many anti-Hamas, especially perhaps after what Hamas did. Many people maybe change their mind there and they don't like Hamas, but they get killed because of Hamas. Okay, and eternal life isn't child's play. I don't understand if you mean next life. Then what is? I said that I don't I'm not considering very much on that, if there is eternal life, if there is not. All I care is about now, why we are living in this jungle. Communism, no, you can call it communism, okay? But I call it Islam. It can be for you that solution. First step, separate boys and girls in K-12. Okay, that's I don't understand that one. Is related to what, right? So whatever you believe or don't, you are judged actually twice. So Muslims are standing on the same ground as unbelievers when the day of resurrection is here. Okay, and that's your belief. Communist freedom blue. Okay, I said that that's not communism. These are sorry. For you to know, even those so-called communist countries, they are not true communist countries, because they go against the basic teachings of Marx, which says power to the people. They believe in direct democracy, which none of these countries have, even indirect democracy that we have in the West. They are a bunch of dictators. Free will, no babysitting. All right, everything had to be witnessed. I don't know, what does that mean? Poverty and gangs. Gang life, the place that is like the paradise he's presenting, and the place where evil doesn't happen is called heaven. Okay. The place where evil doesn't happen is called heaven. Okay, that one I accept, yes. Who cares what someone else's motive to good deeds is? They are doing good deeds. I don't know what you mean with that assumption. Yes, to what? I don't spirit realm. Lu. Okay. Hello, Nemo. Shalom. Shalom, Nemo. May Hashem, Allah bless you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you're a brother or sister. I don't remember if I have asked, but thank you very much. Oops. Yes, this one we read. Oops. The one of the most humble guy deserves so much more subscribers. Thank you. Somebody actually has copied, impersonate my channel, and I think he takes my subscribers. Yeah, despite he has started 9 months ago, he doesn't have live and such things, but I showed it in the beginning of the video. If you watch it, he has, I have, what is it? I have reported that channel. He has 1,150 subscribers. I don't know if people have been searching for me and then they end up subscribing to his channel. Environmental. How convenience, we can't do anything about translation. I can't do anything about it, but God isn't doing anything. And I care more about those kids that I know none by name. Therefore, God is a lie. I don't know, Dofrik, you're a Christian or not? I don't know. Sometimes for me, you are a Christian. Sometimes you are atheist. I don't understand. Survivability. Okay. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, brother Sayed. Can never happen in this place because evil exists here. My God, Cain killed Abel. 2 hour thing we can get along now. I don't know what you mean with that. Yes, it is a test. Okay. Adolf getting some love. Exactly. Thank you. You can be an animal or live righteous. Yes, you can live like an animal or live like a human being. Incoherent. What is incoherent? I wish I could talk to him. To whom? If to me, then there is the link. Less angry. IDF is a national what? Nationalist military. They got nothing to do with Judaism. I understand that. I have played. I know that they are a bunch of terrible people, and Judaism doesn't teach such a things. Gently, yes, Judaism. I played. A rabbi was talking about Judaism and a Jew. I was beautiful. Okay, it was beautiful that how a Jew should be, real followers of God. Okay, that he was saying that Jews don't have war heroes; they have religious heroes. Yes, that's beautiful. They cannot oppress as long as the state is running distribution. It's communism. I didn't say that the state runs the distribution. Okay, that the society do that. Okay, we all work and create, and we share with each other through a system. Okay, communistic channels. No, it is not communism. I tell you that it is. Maybe it is a surprise for you, but if you know a Muslim who disagree with me, just ask them to call in, okay? And I can prove them. They don't know why we dress equal in Mecca when we go there. They have no any idea, all right? They just follow that blindly. So who is right? Communist steal channels. Okay. Extreme nationalist, racist Jews. Extreme nationalist, racist Jews. Adam, who is that? God's chosen. Okay, now I will maybe continue again with this. Where was that? How can I now? Okay. I lost connection to my mouse. Okay. All right. My mouse sometimes doesn't work. Sorry for that. I don't know if it has low battery connection lost, it says. Sometimes it gets stuck. I'm banging it. Oh, sorry. I've gotten a problem with my mouse. Okay, I have to change the battery. Just a second. Just bear with me some seconds. Yes. There was this, I think the battery was low.
Hospitals, in schools, in mosques, and so forth, even in UN facilities. And so we're trying to be as surgical as is humanly possible in a very difficult combat situation.
Let me interrupt you there, if I may, because you say you're being surgical, and you always say this, that you're being very precise, very careful not to kill civilians. But in the last 2 days alone,
yeah, they always say that.
Israeli
they always say that, okay? And we are very careful. And he's bringing up a good thing, yeah? That 3 Israelis hostages, how they were killed.
The hostages who had no shirts on, who had a self-made SOS banner that they were holding. They were clearly not terrorists, and they were shot dead by Israeli forces. And then we have these 2 women killed outside a Catholic church, and that the Pope has called terrorism based on his information that he's got from the Archbishop in Jerusalem. This is, I'm afraid, not indicative of a fighting force that is trying to be surgical or precise. It is actually lending, I would say, support to the notion that President Biden put out, that it's indiscriminate.
Yeah, and somebody else was saying, it was a former Israeli minister, I think, I don't know. He was saying on another video that when they, like this, they killed 3 hostages, that as peers was saying, they were without shirt, they were just with this white flag, and they were shot to death. How they, indiscriminating killing Palestinians, okay? We know how they kill them without any mercy by bombs, but how they shoot them even, okay? And even those nurses that he was saying, they just shot 2 nurses and yeah, Pop said that it was an act of terrorism by IDF.
So let's talk about those 2 issues specifically. Let's start with the 3 hostages who were tragically killed. The fighting in Gaza, in that particular part of Gaza, has been very intense, close quarter combat, face-to-face fighting, and it's very difficult. And our soldiers.
You definitely will not say that, yes, we did it, and yes, we committed a crime. You just have to somehow say it is difficult. Yeah, what is difficult? It is a sign. They didn't have shirt on them. They had just this white flag, and they were shouting in Hebrew, saying that they are Israelis. Despite that, they were killed. Okay, so what do you do with the Palestinians?
Claim, and this is being investigated, of course, that obviously they perceived the 3 as a threat, incorrectly and tragically. In all sorts of.
How can they are trained, they are soldiers, they go through trainings months, how to, in the battlefield, how to distinguish between, a civilian and a fighter, okay? So you cannot say that it was just a mistake.
Of urban warfare, you have what the experts call blue on blue shooting.
They were waving a white
friendly fire.
They were waving a white.
There hasn't been
a white piece of cloth with SOS. They were clearly not Hamas terrorists, unless you've been killing a number of Hamas terrorists. You've been waving white cloths with SOS and surrender on them, which I don't think you have. These people were killed, and they were turned out to be Israeli hostages. I mean, it's an absolute tragedy. But to simply dismiss it as sort of blue on blue, it seems to me it wasn't an accident. They were deliberately killed, and they were literally holding a cloth saying SOS. I mean, it's hard to think of a more blatant killing of innocent people than this, isn't it?
It's worse than blue and blue because they are civilians. They weren't even combatants. Yes, and they were freeing, obviously, running away from Hamas. one of our problems in this was the soldiers on the ground did not have a briefing that they could expect to see hostages walking down the street, so to speak. We expected to see hostages in tunnels, in dark rooms, imprisoned, and the idea that they'd be walking around somehow free was a surprise.
Why
and
would they
wasn't
shoot
expected.
anybody holding an SOS banner? Would they shoot a
But-
Palestinian that was doing that? A Palestinian civilian?
Your assumption, which could be correct, Piers, but it also might be incorrect, is that the soldiers who fired the shots saw all that. And this has to be investigated. Obviously, when it was over.
Okay, investigate. I don't think that you will ever say the result of the investigation, okay?
All this was discovered, but we have to find out, and it has to be investigated. What did the soldiers see at the time? It's clear that they perceived that this was a threat.
How clearly they saw it as a threat. I don't understand how they could see that as a threat. Okay, they are armed, they have everything, these soldiers, and those 3 hostages have nothing. They have just, they don't even have shirt on, they have a SOS flag. How can they see this as a threat? You are clearly lying, man.
And we know that there was fighting in that area. There was hostile fire from the location, more or less, where the
Okay, if there were hostile fire, then you should know that you are there to save the hostages, and hostages are in the hand of Hamas. Okay, so the very place that somebody might shoot at you, they might have the hostages as well. Okay, and these hostages, they managed to run away, and you shot them dead.
where the 3 were coming from, both before and after this tragic event. So we have to investigate. We have to get to the bottom. But I can tell you this: the chief of staff of the Israeli military, the most high senior officer in uniform, he spoke publicly earlier, and he said very clearly, of course, that the idea of shooting someone who is holding a white flag and so forth, that is against our code. That's against our rules of engagement. It was crystal clear, and he even stressed it's not connected to them being hostages. Even if they had been Gazan Palestinians, that would have been wrong behavior against our code of conduct. And let me explain why. For 2 reasons. One, for moral reasons. It's against the morality of the army, but also from a tactical point of view, because if you can take prisoners.
Okay, let's see. I want to play this one as well, that you say, I don't like this.
Gör dig redo för en
Sorry, I have to put it in to get. This is from Muslim Metaphysician. I don't like him, but anyway, the video I'm going to play for you is that
Posted by the Middle East.
An Israeli, journalist publicly called for genocide. Okay, and he, I don't know where is it. Otherwise, I would take it myself. But this guy, I think, let me see. I go from a little bit before. I am for war crimes, he says. I don't care if I am criticized. He doesn't care if he's criticized. And I honestly don't care. Okay, this is what is dangerous. Okay, there are on the side of Palestinians as well, like Hamas, who have the same mindset. All right, but the thing is that they have little power, and these people have a lot of power. They have fighter jets. They have these bombs. Such a devastating bombs that they have. They can destroy a whole building within 1 second. Okay, within a second. Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you, inshallah?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
It's okay. I play this.
Yes, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. So he said, and I honestly don't care.
שירדו עליי, אוספים פה חומרים. אני לא נרדם טוב בלי
I am unable to sleep if I do not see
שאני רואה בתים קורסים בעזה.
houses being destroyed in Gaza. My God, such a monster. He cannot sleep if he doesn't see that people get killed, women, children get killed there.
מה אני אעשה? עוד
What he said?
קורסים בעזה. מה אני אעשה? עוד,
What do I say?
עוד,
More houses,
עוד בתים, עוד
more buildings.
מגדלים, שלא יהיה להם
I want to see more of them destroyed.
לאן לחזור. אגב, בתקופת
If sorry, I want there to be nothing for them
הפרק גם היו זורים את האדמה במלח.
to return to. Okay, I think I played something last week as well that some of these Zionists, who young people were saying that we must flatten Gaza, make it like a parking lot, and I remember that this David Wood was saying that, oh, why Egypt doesn't let Palestinians to go to Egypt because they know their neighbors and such things. No, because Egypt knew that they are going to send all these Palestinians from Gaza, 2.5 million to Egypt, and will not allow them to return. Okay, that's why Egypt was stopping them from entering Egypt, because they knew that these people are not going to return back, and Israel just want to send them out and take over the entire Gaza, okay, to occupy it entirely.
You know, brother,
Yes.
brother Mujib, you know why these Israeli bombed the hospitals? You know that?
Because I mean they bombed so that everybody they want to kill just, okay, that's what I
they bomb
they said they were saying that there are tunnels on the hospital, which is absolutely trash.
no, they actually bomb hospital. They want wounded people to go to Egypt. That's why
I know they bomb everywhere. They want that people leave Gaza and go to Egypt. The flag of the Zionist movement, adopted in 1891, become the flag of the State of Israel, established in 1948 with the David Star on it. Got nothing to do with Judaism. Ask any rabbi if you don't. I believe, my brother, I have seen many of these rabbis who have been talking, and that's make me happy and glad that so many of Jews who are against this oppression, and even in Israel there are people, a lot of people who believe in peace, believe in two-state solution, but the Zionists, no, they don't believe. They want to occupy the entire region. Zechariah, okay, I don't know what is that. Read about the menorah flag of Israel as my profile picture. Yes, of course. I mean, that's more likely like a Jewish flag, okay? But anyway, what I care about is the treatment of millions of people in Palestine. And there was a rabbi who was saying we were living in peace before 1948. Palestinian and Jews and Christians all were living in peace until the Zionists came and destroyed everything. So he says that, let me see, was saying it. I don't know what is. He want to see. I want there to be nothing for them to return to it. In the Torah, it says they used to spread the earth with salt. I don't know what is that, what he mean with that. And they must complain. This is why we cannot reach a solution, and that is what war crimes mean to me. Okay, so he simply believed in war crimes. There was this one also I wanted to play.
Today is the 23rd of November 2023, and Gaza is still under the fire. And
what on earth has happened there over the weekend?
Well, as far as I know, and the information
This is a bishop talking about those 2 nuns were killed.
comes from, I think, a very reliable source, the cardinal in Jerusalem, who's the patriarch for that parish. And he said that the compound around the Church of the Holy Family was attacked.
And we have seen actually a lot of videos how these Zionists, they spit on church and nuns and they attack them daily basis. Okay, now they killed even 2 nuns.
Some of its crucial infrastructure was targeted with rockets. And I think most distressing of all, an elderly lady who was leaving the church to go to the toilet was shot dead. And then her daughter, who went out to try and assist her, was killed as well. All of this within what has been clearly designated as a church place, which I cannot believe for 1 minute has rocket launchers in it.
You wouldn't go as far as how the Pope has described the situation. Incredibly strong language from the Holy Father saying that it was a terrorist attack.
Well, I'm not sure the technicalities, frankly. This is the army of a state. So I would prefer to say it was a cold-blooded killing. And what is so terrible is it's just one example of what would seem to be many. But
it's one example of many. Okay, this is what exactly we said. Unfortunately, a lot of war crimes has been committed by Israel since October 7. And I said that Netanyahu, this Mossad, they definitely knew that Hamas is going to attack, but they didn't stop it for doing all this, to have a reason to say that we are doing all these killings because they killed 1,400 of us, and Hamas is in favor of Zionists, in favor of Iranian regime. Okay, Hamas is not in favor of Palestinian people.
Brother Muji, I believe probably Israel planned all this Hamas attack. Israel planned, I think.
No, I mean, okay, so I say that this attack was planned by Iranian regime, by Hezbollah.
No, I don't believe.
No, I believe. I know that. Look, I know that. It's not that I believe. Look, listen to me.
What the Iranian gonna gain from this?
Iranian regime has always gained from, like Israel government. Okay, they always have gained from conflicts. 8 years useless. Look, brother, listen to me. 8 years useless war with Iraq was one of them. 8 years, 2 million people. Wait.
I agree with that. The Khomeini bastard did it because he wanted to be the leader of the Muslim world.
Not only that. Always look. This is what is it? This is what Adolf Hitler's propaganda minister, his name was Joseph Goebbels. He was saying that if you cannot run a country, create enemies. Okay, even if you don't have, you just create it. So that's why Iranian regime always want conflict. That 8 years war with Iraq, and then they always were saying down with America, down with UK, down with Russia, China, everybody. They were saying down with everybody. And they created Hezbollah as well, and they have been supporting even Al Qaeda. They have been supporting Hamas, all of these groups to continue to create. For example, they had a lot of problems inside the country, and they say it. Sayed, you don't know. I hear it. Yeah, I know my country, and I hear from Iranian regime says that if we do not fight in Palestine, then we have to. And they also say if we do not fight in Palestine and we do not fight. Salam alaikum, brother Azri.
Walaikum salam, Mr. Muji. How are you?
Oh, alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum,
Assalamualaikum, Said. Walaikum salam, Said.
Yeah. Hi.
Before that, Merry Christmas to both of you.
Yes, Merry Christmas to
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
To all those who celebrate it. Okay. Anyway, I have to say that yes, they say if you do not fight in Damascus, even in in Syria, they sent 70,000 troops there. Then we have to fight in Tehran. Okay, so they arm a lot of militants in Iraq as well, in Syria, in Yemen also. You cannot say what benefit what the benefit. They do all these things to create, they had a lot of problems inside the country as well, and now all those attention is towards Israel and Hamas war or Palestinian war, and the Iranian regime has increased the executions numbers in Iran. They do whatever they want now. They again brought back those morality police, for example, that they were forced to remove it last year. So in the shadow of these conflicts, even not only Iranian regime, Sayed, even Russia wins. Now everybody have forgotten, this Ukrainian war. Even Zelensky said himself that Russia is behind that. One of Iranian former diplomats, he was also saying that Russia also was behind that as well. They helped that this attack happened because they also wanted this attention from Ukraine war to swift towards this conflict in
No, I do not believe anything to do with Hamas. No, Hamas did it because they know Israel taking their land one by one neighborhood, destroying their neighborhood. So they have no choice but to fight them.
No, listen.
This is just desperation action the Hamas took it.
Okay, wait. But it is not only me. It is even actually I didn't know myself. Some Muslims like Mahdi Hassan, who is a very famous journalist, and then it was that EF Dawa also. The video is there. Who was saying that Israel created Hamas, a monster, to put them against PLO because PLO wanted peace. Okay, so this Hamas is just against Palestinians and their cause. They are not fighting for Palestinians. They are just following their masters, Iranian regime. The leaders are sitting in Qatar. They are billionaires, and they don't care about Palestine. All they care about is that what orders Iranian regime and Qatar government gives them. Okay, and I believe that Israel definitely knew that they are going to attack. Definitely, there is no doubt about it. But they didn't stop it because Israel, this Mossad, knew 2018, while no intelligence service of European countries knew anything. Israel knew that one Iranian diplomat is going to take 0.5 kilo explosives from Tehran to Austria. He was a diplomat there, and then give it to two terrorists to bring it to Paris, blow it up in our rally. I was there with my family as well. So Israel gave this information to European intelligence services, and they caught these terrorists. So such a strong, intelligence service didn't know such a things happened. And 24 hours after this attack, it was what was that? Wall Street Journal, I think, something like that. One of these newspaper gave all the instruction. What happened 1 month before? Iranian IRGC, Hezbollah, and Hamas, they were having several meetings in Beirut, and all these things came up. 500 of these Hamas members, they went to Iran, and they were trained there by IRGC, and then when they were sent back, all these things definitely Israel knew it, but and Egypt said that we knew it and we said it to Netanyahu, but he neglected. Okay, even Egypt said it. So
Yeah.
they deliberately neglected to get this what is it? This claim that, oh, they killed us, like September 11.
I think Israeli gave the bomb missile to Hamas. I think they gave it to Hamas.
Okay, now this is actually they have these rockets and they get the help from Iranian regime. It is not Israel.
No,
Doesn't get
I don't think Iranian regime did this, but I think Israeli supplied the weapon to Hamas.
Okay,
So they can attack them, then they will wipe out. That's their plan.
okay, that's your belief, but doesn't matter. I just say that what I know, and that's a fact, that Iranian regime helped them. This is everywhere. It goes against Judaism to have a state before our Messiah returns. State of Israel was made by UK, France. Yes, I know. I say that this there was a rabbi who was saying that even if we have to, even if we are going to create a state, it shouldn't be taking someone's lands and with oppression. It is conditional. Okay, monkey talks. Who's monkey? Could you please, Adam, say who is monkey? Egypt warned Mossad about the attack. IDF knew 1 year before the attack. Yes. Okay. Hello.
Greetings, brother Muji.
Yeah. Greetings. How are you?
Good. I'm back.
Yeah. Very good. Yes. Welcome back. I removed this one so far. If you would like to talk about what the stuff you were talking. Yes, please.
Oh yeah, I mentioned cancer, and basically, yeah, one day we'll heal cancer. But how we're gonna heal? I guess the same problem. How are we gonna heal natural disasters? Like,
Okay.
Allah created the world this way. We have
Okay.
natural disasters. There's no way we can stop that.
Yeah. There is actually. For example, we know that the earthquake, Japanese, they have stopped it in reality in a large portion. Okay, and it can be even better. We come to more technology. Yes, I know flooding and such things can be problematic, but it is in our hand and we can fix it. And I have to say that these things doesn't stop me from following the commands that teaches me to be good, to forgive people, okay, and to fight for that equal war, to fight against this jungle system. I hope that you understand me, Park, that I shouldn't be being stuck behind these things that, why he doesn't do this, why he doesn't do that. For example, why he doesn't, for example, why he created us, the animals, to be dependent on eating. Why he didn't create us there is some noises, background noises, okay? But anyway, why he didn't create this, like at least these wild dogs and like crocodiles, when they eat their prey, it is so disgusting. I mean, so terrible. I cannot watch. Okay, so there are many things that if I was God, I would perhaps, definitely, I would, create it in a different way. Maybe create in this way that we all live on, solar energy, like the plants do. Okay, so that we don't need to kill each other and eat each other. All right, but I say God has created this planet in this way, and we have to accept it. There are planets like angel planet, the planet that angels live, is exactly the planet that I would create if I was God, or you would create if you. But he has created one, and he decided to create one like this. And there are definitely planets who are created even in worse situation. For example, maybe there are two different species that are that are intelligent, and they cannot live with each other. They have to destroy each other. Look, we are all the same creature, the same species. We are all people or human, if you call it, but yet we are killing each other. So imagine that there was a intelligent creature like crocodile, for example, and they could also have cities, bombs, tanks, and they didn't have any humanity in them, and they wanted to destroy us. So just take it in a positive way, that at least we are the only intelligent creature on this planet, and we can one day, it is a promise in Quran, that one day we will reach that knowledge that we all live in peace and love, and we share everything with each other, and we will live in a beautiful world. Okay, so just take it in this way, and it doesn't stop me from following these beautiful commands. Yes, brother.
Yeah, a lot of the commands in Islam are beautiful.
Yes.
I agree. I love your neighbor as yourself. It's the sum of what Jesus taught.
Yes.
And I respect religion. I think religion does make our world a better place.
Yes, of course.
So I'm
Yeah.
all for it. But
Yeah. Mhm.
you said I would have made a world better. I guess what I'm attacking is the literal view that there is actually a being named Allah.
Okay.
Because you're saying he loves us and he created the world. But if he loves us and created the world, he wouldn't have created a world full of sex trafficking. So I think Allah for me is just an idea, like the highest form of goodness that we can comprehend. But I don't see how there's a literal being named Allah who acts. Because why create a world with sex trafficking, and torture and natural disasters that killed like thousands of people? Like, if you would have created a world without that stuff, so are you better than Allah?
Okay, so I told you that Allah has created that planet, okay, and he decided, I said that it is beyond our understanding, because we don't see anything out of our planet.
Got it.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't
Yes.
hear that part.
We don't, no,
Beyond
no,
our
we don't,
understanding.
yes, we don't see anything beyond our planet. We don't know that there are planets, for example, exactly how you want it, okay, and there are planets which I said, I explained, okay, and Allah in reality didn't create human trafficking. Allah didn't create killings. We do that. So what he did is that he sent us prophets to tell us these things are bad. Okay, he gave us this opportunity, this this nature, that we can, in our nature, we can do these things, but he tried to teach us not to do this. Okay, and that's the beauty of the creation. Not that he gave us the free will. If he decided to create us like robots, okay, without the free will, then this beautiful picture wouldn't exist. Okay, everything would be, we just would naturally do good deeds. That wouldn't be this planet Earth. That would be something else. So he decided to create, and we have to deal with that, brother. We have to deal with that we are here now. What to do? We cannot say that I'm not going to follow those beautiful commands because God created us in this way. So I want to live in this jungle. I don't care. Let's care. Let's care to fix our problems. Okay. Do you want that human trafficking disappear? Do you want that killings disappear, brother?
Absolutely.
So I know that you want. I believe that you want. So come up with a solution, or accept the solution of what my religion gives you. Okay, that the solution that I have found, and I give you. I say my religion tells us that the source of all these bad deeds, the human trafficking, drugs, killings, war, all of this is our human nature, which is the capitalist system, our human nature, or our nature is, sorry, but I have to say our animal nature, not human nature. Our human is not a nature. Animal nature, our animal nature is tell us to live in this jungle where the strongest one get the most and the weakest one get little or nothing. Okay, so let's get rid of this system and live in a human world where we share everything with each other and love one another. And this
Amen.
is, yes, and this is the guidance. If you have a better guidance, I have said many times, I love it. And if you can reach, if you can preach to people that, yes, for example, I said that Karl Marx has also a way out of this jungle. The only thing is that I don't believe that he has thought about everything, because it is we are living in a city that is in fire. It's killing everything, human trafficking, everything is in this city. And there are several vehicles there say that we are going to take you to a world where it's beautiful. None of these things happens. One of these vehicle is Marxism. I say that that vehicle doesn't have the equipment to take you there. Okay, it's beautiful, but it doesn't have the equipment. It will not take you anywhere. It might take you a little bit further, but it's stuck there. But Islam has everything: praying, fasting, Hajj. All these things are the equipment of this vehicle that will take us there. Yes, brother.
Yeah, I'm for religion. I agree. Religion has beautiful teachings, and
Yes.
in Islam as well. And I've read through the Quran, and if we all adopted most of the principles in the Quran, and I think the world would be a better place.
Yes, very good. Thank you.
So, yeah.
Sorry, which one? Which one? If there is, because there has been misinterpretation of many verses of Quran. Okay, and if you watch that video with David Wood, I had a debate with him last week. I will go through that as well. There has been misinterpretation of Quranic verses. So if there is a verse that you disagree and you think that it is not good, just please let me know and we can talk about it. Okay?
Yeah. I'm reading the one. I read the study one with Muhammad Ali, written.
Okay.
It was like in the 1920s.
Okay.
I just wish that, yeah, like if we did follow the Quran, all of the world's problems will go away. I think morality would be fixed. I think a lot of things will be fixed, but like we still die. We eventually we will all still die. I don't know how it cures death.
Okay,
it's a supernatural claim that
but that's
died.
Yeah, but that's a good thing actually. We don't want to live forever here. If we know, especially we know that next life is, especially when you get old, for example, you know, there is a good thing in this, my brother. Imagine that nobody died. Then you know how many, the earth is not that big. The population, you live in India, India is overpopulated. Imagine that nobody died, then it would be 20 billion or 30 billion people on this planet. In 200-300 years will be 100 billion people on the planet. There is no place for people. It is impossible. We shouldn't, even if we can stop dying, we shouldn't do that. We should let people die, because this is, God has decided, and this is a good thing that people die after a while. Okay, so of course we have to prevent it from early death. Okay, so that people live their life 100 years or something, but then after that it's better to go. Okay, and I don't want to live. If, for example, I'm 100 years old and cannot even move, I don't want to live longer. Understand? Or if you want, just we live like 20 years old forever. That's not a good idea, I think. What do you think, my brother? Park?
No. We could have been created where we live forever without pain, without getting old, just in our youth.
Yeah, but should we produce as well, get children? Yeah.
Sure, and then if we.
But then how about the overpopulation?
God could have given us other planets. Our universe could have millions of Earths.
Okay, look, that's I said that. Next time, I have to say like this, my brother. I'm so sorry. Next time you become God, you can create that one. Okay, But this time, God has decided, at least for our planet, maybe that one you want is somewhere else, okay? But not here. He has decided that our planet is like this, okay? You, again, it comes to that we are in this way. God has created us in this way. Everything is how it is, okay? Would you like to live in a world where it is loving, everybody love one another, share everything with each other? Then I know that you want it. Then the solution is this guidance, okay? And if you have a better guidance, then you can present it and we can discuss about that, okay? Otherwise, we cannot say that why God didn't create a planet or our planet much bigger and we never die, like, you know, like, for example, a planet like Jupiter. That would take what, maybe 100 billion people, okay? A planet like Jupiter. Why he didn't create our planet that big, okay? But I think that there would be also a lot of problems that we couldn't travel around the world. Okay, we would come maybe to that, what is it? To that technology that we could travel by speed of maybe 200,000 kilometers per second or whatever. But whatever. So this is not a discussion that we should take today, because these are impossible. What is possible is that we get rid of our problems, live in an equal world, love one another, and share everything with each other. And the guidance is in Islam. Okay.
Focus on what we can control. I agree. Focus on what we can control.
Yeah, exactly. Bravo, my brother. Yeah. We focus on what we can. We can change and we can fix. Yes, exactly. Azri, you would like to say anything? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I have nothing to say. It's just I've been sick for since yesterday. High fever. I don't know. I do not know why.
Okay.
Also, I think I'm making a video about you, Mr. Muji, but it might be a bit offensive. Do you
Okay.
mind?
You want to make a video about me?
Yeah, a
And
bit
it is
offensive.
offensive.
Just one offensive word. That's all.
Why it is offensive?
Because I disagree with you that Iranian regime is not afraid of calling themselves a tyrant or dictator. I think you're mistaken. Even the Iranian regime, even Hitler has a justified belief or cause for they have their own propaganda. That's what I want to say.
So you disagree with me that Iranian regime doesn't have belief? Yeah, is that true?
No, they do not have. They have a justified belief. They have their own reasons for doing things.
So what is their reasons, you believe?
I do not know because I do not watch Iranian propaganda. But I'm sure you also do not watch Iranian propaganda, right, Mr. Muji?
I know everything about Iranian regime because I'm Iranian. I'm 44 years fighting Iranian regime. I know every single thing about Iranian regime. Everything. Okay. I usually every day watch, news about Iran. And you know why I say that Iranian regime is not believing in anything they say is that, you know, an Iranian regime is claiming that they are Shia Muslim. Yeah. Yeah, Azri.
Of course, I do not know. Yes.
Yes.
They are probably Shia, yeah.
Yes, they say they are Shia, yeah, and they claim that they are Shia. Do you know that they blew up the biggest Shia shrine in Iran in 1994? They blew it up themselves to blame my organization for that, to say that this organization is a terrorist organization. And nearly 3 years later, when the so-called reformist president Khatami came to power, and they started to fight each other, the reformists and the hardliners. The reformists, they revealed that the Iranian intelligence service was behind that blast, and they caught the deputy of the intelligence service man called I forgot his name, Said Emabi. They caught him and they after 4 weeks, they killed him in prison, and they said that he committed suicide. Okay, because they wanted that they didn't want that his information comes up, that the leader gave the order to blow up that shrine in Iran. They killed 32 people. So how can they believe in Islam and Shiism, and they blow up their own shrines? They blew up 2 shrines in Iraq to create sectarian fights. Okay, even Americans, they admitted that Iranian regime was behind those blasts. Okay, so that they put Shia against Sunni, so that they kill each other. Azri?
But like I said, Mr. Muji, it shows that they do not admit that they are doing wrong things. They say different propaganda. That's why they think
They
that
do
they are
not
justified.
admit. No, what
Yeah,
just?
they do not admit.
No, look, I mean, this is you just, anybody can understand that this is a mafia regime. They don't care about anything, okay? Not that they do not, they believe, if they believe that they are doing something correct, then they should admit it. Am I right or wrong? Park,
No,
Park,
yes.
what do you think, brother? Brother? I don't know if, Sayed, are you there? Okay, nobody's there. As we,
Yes,
yes,
brother.
yeah,
I believe the Khomeini was a
Right now,
monster.
I'm here.
yeah. Okay, very good. Park, I say that Azri said that they Iranian regime, perhaps they have a reason what they. I say they blew up their own shrine, Shia shrine, the biggest one called Imam Reza in a city, Mashhad. They blew it up to blame the opposition. So such a regime, do you think they believe in Islam and Shiism when they do such a things? Don't you think that they are just a bunch of mafia? Park? Okay, Sayed, you can say.
Yeah. I believe, but the Khomeini was a monster. He created. He responsible for millions of people death, Iranian and the Iraqi.
Okay, not only that, because Azri says that they might have, you know, how do you say it, justification for what they do. Okay, I mean that they really believe that this is right. I say if it is right, that they believe that it is right, why they don't admit it? Yeah, Sayed.
Yeah.
If they don't admit it, means that they know that they are wrong. Azri?
Yeah.
My daughter
You
just
know,
woke up
they
from her nap.
just.
Thank you, gentlemen. I gotta go. My daughter
All
just
right.
woke up from her nap.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, my brother.
Allah bless you all.
Yeah, thank you
Merry
very
Christmas.
much. You're welcome again.
Thank
Anytime you want to call in, please. Okay.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Merry
it.
Christmas to you too, if you celebrate. Yes.
Yeah, they just the Iranian regime. They just want to roll, you know,
Yes.
on people, Iranian people. You know, these are totally destruction. The regime does not care about the Iranian people.
No,
They,
they don't care. They don't
no,
care about anybody. Not
no,
Iranian,
no,
people, not Palestine, not
no,
Iraq.
no. They don't care about
No,
anybody
they all
just to run the regime. You
they
know.
what they care about is money. We call them, you know, all of these mullahs. Actually, majority of them. We call them, what is it? Religion sellers. Okay, businessmen of religion. They sell God. Azri.
Yeah.
Azri, we have said it in many years. This in hundreds of years, people have called these mullahs businessmen of religion. Azri, because everybody know that they are a bunch of businessmen. They don't believe in God. They just sell religion. Okay, and I've said it many times. It is in all religion. Okay, even in Christianity, we had them in the past. We know in Renaissance time they were selling land in the heaven. They were lying. They knew that is just trash. And then even today in the churches in Sweden, there are atheist priests who go and preach God, despite they don't believe, just because they make money. It is their job. Okay, Azri?
But they will not admit that they are unjust, right?
Sorry?
They will not admit that they are unjust. The Iranian regime will
Of
never
course,
admit that they are unjust.
nobody would admit, even a thief. even a murderer does not admit that I am a murderer, I'm a thief. All of them, they deny. So what it justify anything? No. Nobody admit that I'm a killer, I'm a monster. Nobody do that, despite they know that. Okay, Azri?
Yeah, but
So that's my point.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that they believe that they are not a murderer. They believe that they are not thief. They believe that they are not. For example, that priest that goes and preach God, and he's atheist. Okay, he's not going to admit that I'm an atheist, but doesn't make it that he is. He believed that he is doing the right thing. Okay. He knows that he's doing something wrong because he doesn't believe, and he's doing it for money, okay? But he has to do it, okay? Because he needs to feed his family, okay? Azri.
Okay. So moving on.
Yes.
What other videos do you want to show us?
I was showing actually this. Let me see if I have it there again. Present. It was about this Israel that they had killed these two nuns. I was showing that.
Touches me deeply, and one example from which we have some very objective evidence.
The Israeli Defense Force says didn't happen, wasn't there?
Well, I think that's hard to believe, frankly, because the people in Gaza and the Cardinal Archbishop of Jerusalem, they're not given to tell lies.
So you don't believe the Israeli Defense Force?
No, I don't.
Okay, so definitely, yeah, he doesn't believe, and that's true. That they just killed and they deny. You see that it is another example that they know that they are wrong. They know they have committed a crime, but they don't admit it because they know that they have done something wrong.
You know, Brother Mujib,
Yeah.
his government support the criminal Israeli government. Okay.
Whose government?
I mean, I don't know. He's from the UK or America. I think he's from UK.
Yeah, he was. I think from UK. I know that.
Yeah. But his government this criminal bastard support the Israeli. Now he's crying. He's pretending to be crying. But
yeah.
he support their bastard support.
Yeah, but the thing is that it doesn't mean that he support his government. The government does, yes. They are like a club, okay, and they have to in that club, the globalist club, they have to support what USA support, so they have to also support. This is their duty. Sorry. Yeah, Azri.
I have nothing to say.
All right. Okay.
I feel a bit sick though.
All right. Yeah. I hope that you get well very soon. It says also sorry, but Zelensky is born a Jew, but left Judaism. He is a puppet of USA. They want to weaken Russia and take their nature resources. Sorry, Nemo. I don't think that that's because I believe that even Putin himself is a mafia guy. He's they say he's $200 billion rich. So he's also a dictator. If he's doing something good for Russians, then he should allow Russians criticism, also talk against him. But he captured them, he imprisoned them, okay? So he's a dictator too. And I don't think that Russia could join the club also. They accepted Russia in the club when it became G8 instead of G7. It became G8. Russia was also there. But Putin slowly went against them. And yes, these things are nothing give this right to Russia to occupy Ukraine. And Russia is very strong. They cannot take Russians natural resources just by Ukraine become a member of, for example, NATO. Just Russia is very strong. They cannot do that. Russia can instead be friend with them, and like all other countries, it doesn't have to be a rival against them. Of course, I don't like the Western policy either. Okay, there should be some balance there, but it doesn't have to be like these fight, conflicts. It's a proxy war, the West using Ukraine people to weaken Russia. Ukraine killed over 1 million Jews under the Second World War. Ukraine killed over 1 million. I don't know. I haven't heard about that. Okay. And I know that a lot of Jews, I was in Kiev several times, and every time I was there, the airport was full of Jews who were coming to Ukraine. I don't know where it was, but in Kiev or somewhere else, it was a holy site of Jews. They were coming and visiting there. So I don't think that there was any aggression against Jews. Otherwise, Jews wouldn't come there. Maybe Second World War, something happened. I don't know. I have to read about that. But Second World War, even Germans were so much against Jews, other countries as well. But now things has changed. We cannot blame these Ukrainians for, or Germans, today's Germans, for what their parents did or grandparents did in those times. USA took the land from the Indians and Israel from the Palestinian. How ironic. Yes. Okay. Trigger happy Jews. You mean trigger happy Zionists. Okay. Yes. Anybody would like to say anything, guys?
I have nothing to say, but I'll take my leave now.
Okay,
So,
no problem. Thank you, my brother. Maybe if you want to make that video against me, you can discuss with me before.
okay.
All right, because in this point, I explained for you. I hope that you do your research, and you know that Iranian regime is just a mafia regime. They don't believe in anything. Okay, and they just believe in money. Their god is money. Okay. Yes.
It's just a short video. It's just one offensive word. Sorry, Mr. Uji.
No problem.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Okay. So
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, my brother. Take care. Bye. Have a nice time.
Okay, bye.
Take care.
Okay.
Thank you. Salam alaikum. Brother Sayed, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, where is Martin?
Martin he said that he's away. He will be back 15th of January. So, yeah, we will not see him in several more weeks.
Okay. All right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Okay, thank you. Have a nice evening. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. So I would like to, it was a nice stream, and I leave the link once again if anybody would like to call in. Otherwise, I will finish the stream soon. Maybe we can go through something else. Let me see. No, sorry.
When we die and our existence comes to an end, yeah, then
let me see what this why I put this video in saved. I want to see. I want to go through that. Why I did it.
whether I'm a Muslim or non-Muslim, whether I'm an atheist or agnostic, it wouldn't really matter, because if you are just matter and all of that comes to an end one day, that's the end of it, right? But then if there was a flip side and there was really a life after death, there were really angels and there was hell and heaven and there was God Almighty, then the question would be, how have you prepared for that day, for that event?
Okay, it's a very bad sound in that, and I think that I saved it to watch it later to see what they say, but I forgot to watch it. And anyway, everything they say is that sheikh was there last time I talked to him. He was debunked very fast and he removed me. So these people can just talk to non-Muslims and show that they know very much. To a Muslim like me, they just run away fast. All right, nobody has any question or anything. So we can maybe finish the stream and see you next Saturday. I just say once again, Merry Christmas to all my brothers and sisters in Christianity and everyone who celebrated. But before we go, don't forget. All right, take care, everybody. Assalamu alaikum and goodbye, everyone. God bless you all.